Hello and welcome back to Starminer. We have just blown up a great big old pirate station, and our ship is in need of some pretty serious repairs. We got donked up pretty bad, but with this pirate station, we also get a lot of bits and pieces off of it that we want to grab. So we're going to start today off with a little bit of looting. A little bit of looting before we get into a little bit of scooting. I'd love to see the best way to do all this. What are you little guys down here? Packaged resources. Ooh. Some thermal dampeners or something? You guys are rebuilding all of our metal storage or repairing all of our metal storage. We took quite a fight here. And currently all of this stuff is broken, so I gotta figure out... Honestly, there is a part of me that's just thinking maybe the best thing we could do here is just like rebuild a core and rebuild this entire station like this, because then I could move it all at once. Honestly, not a bad idea. I think this is probably small enough that it could fit, like with its current setup, it could probably actually just like slurp up into the big ship. You know what, dudes? Let's do exactly that. We got our builders ready to go here. They can come out and patch this up. And then we'll grab the other bits and pieces. In the meantime... Is this really what I want to do with the Pannonia, though? Navigate this through a massive asteroid field? You know what? It's an option. This is one way to fly. Just facing down the barrel of the gun so we know whether or not we're going to hit something. Honestly, this might be the way to do it. Go a little bit that way. And then just in a little bit more. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's pretty smooth, if you ask me. I think that works real nice. So these guys are repairing. I did want to launch the Chiooobot because there's a bunch of solar panels out here, so we might as well grab him as well. Though, if this guy gets any wider... This big guy can't really afford to get any wider. Dang. Even with those put down below, there's still... blocking us. We have 2 bays there. We have 4 bays there. I think I can probably get rid of 2 of those bays. If this has 2 haulers, 2 constructors, I don't think we actually need these hangars down here. Here we go. And then it gets its proper setup with those big guys. All right. I mean, I guess I could add extra solar panels up here. I don't know that it's really having a power issue, though. You know?
Construction completed.
I'm gonna think about that for a moment. I'd love to see what these constructors are doing. Construction engineers build repair mode. Okay, they are like bringing out the goodies. Oh, I see. We basically lost all of our fighter bays is what happened here. Yeah, we have this one. God, man, we lost a lot off this ship. We lost a lot off this ship. We had 2 Hulk nodes with these guys are spun incorrectly. Wow, I didn't even realize you could do that. You can spin it so there's only 1 point versus 2 points. Huh. That's pretty cool. So currently you have 1 small hangar there. And then 1 constructo hangar there. You have a small habitat here. You know what, man? I think I'm going to disassemble that. I'm just going to add in a small hangar there. Habitats are one of these things that they can just go, like, you know, pretty much anywhere. Like, were these both hangars back here? I find it odd that we're just like... I'd love like an auto rebuild or some sort of system that lets you know what exactly you had in here beforehand. I guess realistically, I'm just going to bring this guy over because he's got all the construction stuff, so. Already wide enough. So we can tip you up a little bit here.
Construction completed.
Yeah, okay. At least those constructobots will come out of here. So this guy's got 2. And now you have 2. I don't think that's correct, actually. I think that was meant to be a hauler, but... So 2 haulers and 1 construction bot on this guy. We're back to being maxed out on science. I guess one good thing would be like if we could get all this stuff back and just sell it. I am seeing that these part storages have like 4K of ordnance inside of them, which is potentially a lot of money. So we got 2 solar panels, 2 more solar panels, and a bunch of these guys. How much does that cost? Those are very expensive, actually. And I cannot just disassemble these. Why is that? Here's a question. If I put in a Hulk node, would that let me? Yes, look at that. That's the way to do this. This is such a sneaky way. Hell yeah. Metal storage, parts storage. That's why those can't be disassembled. That has 800 missiles inside of it. And you got yourself a small hangar. And with that, I can then disassemble this. And then I can just say scrap that part. So now there's just a bunch of parts storage sitting here. This guy, likewise, also has a hangar. And if I disassemble that, I can shoot it over here. Oh, this is a much better way to do this. And now we just have a bunch of these small array nodes sitting around. Right? And they've shot all their other parts. The only one I can't really shoot is this one, where I don't want to shoot it because it's got 800 ordnance, and I want to go sell that ordnance. So, dudes, what's going on? Why is this taking so long to build? Cobalt. 10 cobalt. You guys don't have that, do you? No, you do not. But you do. And I can trade for you. 10, 20, 30. Let's say 40 just in case. Send that on over. Doc, hello. Good morning. Perry on. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Already the Chiooobot? The Chiooobot got named so early. No, I still don't actually really know what this radar does yet either. But I guess we'll find out. Once this is up and running, this will all be a lot easier for me. And this piece... No. Yeah, lots of little solar panel babies around. Just got to get him made. So it's good. All these fighter bays are also coming over here, so we can just like all the additional fighter bays I need to rebuild on the Turktopus, I hopefully can just do via these little bits and bobs. Unless they all go up here, but it's all useful. We'll find a spot for all of you. Parts storage and a mining laser, yeah. I really like the Chiooobot. The vibe has been solid. If I could get these cleft nodes to replace these slant nodes, you know, we could have like 2 assault lasers up here or something to give it a little defense. Ideas. Let's wait until this is built before we start rebuilding the Turktopus. Just because we're a little limited. Needs to be suspended first in a bag of eternal stench. Oh no, what did you clip me saying? Oh, just Jared shooting things at Xenonauts. He is known to do that. Can't be trusted. All right, there we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Requires 800 power. Buddy, you are attached to a massive tier 3 solar panel. And you're telling me you don't have any power? Are we real with you? I find that a little hard to believe. Send energy, receive energy. Huh. Oh my god, there's a plasma cannon on the bottom of this. Wow, that's so sneaky. I didn't even see that guy down there. So he can't run because there's no engineers on board, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. It says 300 storage. And that's got to be a node, but for some reason it can't be built yet. I guess because of all these scaffolds. Which I don't particularly want to get rid of, but I will if I have to. Good grief. So you're part of... Pirate Battle Station 2. It's really hard to tell like which parts are which part here. So I think that this is connected. Which if that's the case, maybe I could just build a small solar panel right here. And that would be enough. It can be a temporary solar panel just to get things running here. Mac, hi. Hello. Hi, hi, hello, hi. You couldn't bring it all at once? Come on, dudes. It's not like we're talking about something extreme here. I just want to get our little station online. I am out of silicon. I'm not actually. This is maybe why nothing is getting done. Withdraw 200 silicates. You're out of silicon and iron, so you're going to withdraw 200 silicates, and probably 100 iron. What is this? Some metal storage floating around in space there as well. And we'll get that eventually. I guess this is where you set up things like the auto trade, right? So you eventually end up saying like, oh, if this ship doesn't have 100 iron and 100 silicates, send it from the big mothership. Ensure that it is stocked at all times. Is this game fun? Yeah. yeah. It's definitely fun. It takes a bit of getting used to. Especially like the flying controls, but I think that's kind of true of every space game. And once you get it, the vibe is there. It's slow and it's methodical. I don't know if you liked, I mean, we just recently did that Space Haven playthrough, and I think if you liked Space Haven, you would probably like this game. It's different because you're not dealing with crew, but you are still dealing with production chains, which is a big part of it. And you're still dealing with spaceship management. All right, so those constructor bots are going down now.
Construction completed.
Please be enough. That's enough. So this guy is now generating power from this tiny little solar panel. And once he gets built, we can attach him to all the other pieces. And then we'll have our nice little pirate mining station. Or possibly just like pirate weapon platform. Obviously with these fighter bays and all these clef nodes and then the solar panel, like I could just put like a thruster back here instead of the plasma cannon, make it super top heavy with weapons, and then just point it like an orc asteroid. Just charge it at the enemy. Oh, I kind of like that idea. Yay! So yeah, see, that's not actually attached right now. That's what I thought. This ship is Pirate Battle Station 2-1. Let us name you. Urla Station? You asked for an Urla bot, but we don't have a bot.
Warning, hull breach detected.
What? Okay, hold on there. Roll that back a second. That's a good early access bug. The entire ship just explodes in all directions. Oh my god, okay. That's so funny.
Warning, hull breach detected.
What is your up and what is your down? That is your up. Okay, so I want you to go up then. Well, that didn't quite work. That's your forward, okay.
Warning, low energy.
Okay. Look at that. You're offline because of heat. Uh-oh. Battle inertia damp. Okay, dudes. Nice. We got this. So it's just like the fighter hangars. I don't necessarily know how to steal right now. This thing's got 16k ordnance on it, though, which is a lot of DACA. You need 4 engineers. Okay, I'm pretty sure. No cargo bay. Right. I am going to need another node there then. Do I have any of this accessible in terms of like medium array nodes, clef nodes? 5,000, 5,000, 6,000. Tier 3 core module. Serves a build platform with 8 construction nodes, generally for large static stations. Self-sufficient build platform. Interesting. Okay, I don't think this guy has any thermal dampeners right now. Which I think he could really use. Thermal dumpers. So I'm just going to slap 2 of those on there so they have some like heat regulation. I guess the other thing would be like thermal rads, but I can't stick them down that direction. So the system's not going to have any passive dumping at the moment. It's got no way at the moment to take on crew, but I'm probably just going to stick that right on top of this Hulk node. Because that needs a big tier 2 node, so that's kind of like the only spot I could put that. Let's do it. Beef with Sniper Elite. I reloaded and shot the guy 3 times and no bullet cam, but I shot the guy close to me. Bullet cam. I think it's picky about it sometimes. A 50 cal loaded with a glitter payload. Oof. That would just get in the blood.
Construction completed.
Infect you right away. Oh, hello. Hi, Mona. How are you doing? We are kind of short on people no matter where we are here. So I think, unfortunately... Can you give him colonists? Apparently I can't give you anything. What's going on here? Turktopus, trade to battle station, deposit colony. Okay, because I guess because that's not actually built yet. It's like a non-functioning cargo port. It's really funny that they let you build the cargo bay before the Hulk node is actually in place, but I guess it does make things a little bit smoother. Do we have the tech for these solar panels is my next question. We actually do, so... I tell you what, man, if I could just disassemble these... Which it doesn't look like I can. Okay. Why not, dudes? Surely I should be able to accept some of these. Oh, I have no habitats. That's why I can't accept them. There's going to be a ton of fighter bays on this, so I'm going to need habitats.
Construction completed.
G'day. So I have a question, which is like, what is your... That's your up and that's your down. I'm actually going to spin you. Because I'd like that to be your forward.
Completed.
And whoops. I think I'm going to have that be its forward. Or it's up. So this is going to take some
construction completed.
Mega screwing around. Ah, I just realized this Hulk node needs to be spun. Does it? How the hell did these fighter bays get on here? Yeah, it needs to be spun. Cannot detach because there is a large cargo bay. Look, just please give me like 4 colonists, so at least the solar panel can work, which we're still working on repairing with a gajillion silicates.
Completed.
We leveled up again. We're commander level now. T2 actuator, flak guns, shield nodes, and the beamline node. Overall weapon damage by 30, mining speed by 30, jump fuel consumption by 30. I'm going to take mining speed because mining is slow as hell. And I'd love to know what uses ordnance. If that's mass drivers or if that's only missiles. Mona heard glitter payload, wanted to get in on the action. She just wants pets. She's like, you weren't hanging out long enough this morning. I want more hangouts. Ooh, buddy, that is going to thermal cycle fast. In fact, that's probably going to thermal cycle too fast. And too furious. The real question is will that take damage every time it cycles? No, it doesn't look like it. Modules overheat and shut down, then automatically restart. Dumpers buy time against spikes, but are not a substitute for capacity. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so these guys, beam lines, we could also start getting rid of, but right now I can make scaffolding, right? How the heck did this work? Did these have hulks on the edges of them? I think they did. Oof, well that'd be a lot of resources to do. And these things connect like there and there. And there. All right, I'm going to try to gobble up some of these things. Not that way. Spin a little bit like this. This is going to be one tricky, stupid operation, that's for sure. My hope is that I can connect that to that, but I'm realizing that's not the connection point. So, yeah, these do actually need a node back here. And that was a scaffold. The good news is I do have some scaffold bits. Slant nodes, scaffold bits. So I can deposit those over there. Stored resources on the pirate battle station, 4,000 tons. Is this because you have too much ordnance? $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Yeah, your part storage is completely full. All right, well, that's an easy decision then. Start sending all the ordnance to the Pannonia. And then we can just start requesting parts. Scaffold, scaffold. Just start with that for now. And then I'm going to try to bring this guy up. This is going to be a nutso perk job. I'm a little bit worried we're going to destroy these fighter bays, but man, I'm also just like not sure what other options we have if I want to get these parts. The only other way to do it would be to build like a single Hulk node. Maybe
low energy.
Maybe if I'm just gentle, I can just give it a little push. Early burst bullet explodes before it hits for maximum glitter dispersal. I feel like it's kind of defeating its purpose as a bullet then, if it does that, but what do I know about glitter bullets? Gentle bonk.
Warning, low energy.
Maybe I save right here. Just in case it decides to go super wonky. I tell you what else we need are batteries, energy storage. All you store is 100 watts. That's not very much. But I guess it's better than nothing.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Okay, just a little tap. Just a little tippy tap.
Warning, low energy.
Now, this is the thing I got to be really careful about, because if I go low energy, I can't stop the ship from moving. You still have a bit of iron and silica. You actually don't have anything right now. So I'm going to request like 200 iron, 200 silicates. It's crazy how fast that goes. Might as well ask for some cobalt as well. Apparently I need that to build things. All right, let's let that...
Warning, hull breach detected.
You're okay, buddy. Merging denied. Docking denied. Station non-operational. Alignment or distance issue. Okay, just give it a minute then. Once this gets built, that's probably why it won't let me connect. There's all the iron and the silicates. Just a stream of little nodes. I guess this little guy we could... Whoops. Move in a bit closer. You know, for a massive ship, it is kind of agile. More agile than I'd give it credits for. Alright, well that should speed up any additional resource acquisition we need. You just got the cobalt needed, so your little repair dudes are now en route. Yes, sir. Fortunately, they're spending time like repairing these fighter bays instead of, say, building this part here that I actually need them to do quickly. Guys, please, for the love of God, build the part I actually need you to build. Are we rocking 3 ships right now? We are. We're rocking 2 ships and a pirate battle station is our latest addition. We're just trying to repair it and get it online. I managed to shoot out all the core modules, and so we actually kept like all the missiles that were on this ship, as well as a super valuable tier 3 solar panel array. So now I'm just trying to like get things like the fighter base so it can defend itself. I figured if we were going to take this, we should do it in a smart-ish manner. There we go. Alignment or distance issue. So maybe I just need to get up a little bit higher.
Warning, hull breach detected.
I know. The fighter bay is still in the way. Docking denied.
Completed.
Station non-operational. Merging denied. An alignment or distance issue. So if this is the way the ship is, that's up. So if I go this way, I need to spin it more?
Warning, hull breach detected.
Yoy. Yes! Here we go. What's happening there? Are you merging? Are you not merging? You seem to not want to merge. Just like micro tapping this right now to try and get it into position. Ooh, that was the wrong way. Merge! Merge, damn you! Is it because it's damaged? It had the merge lasers go for a second. Okay, I'm gonna try this other piece then.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Got him.
Warning, low energy.
Uh-oh. Got him? Hell yeah, dudes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, I don't suppose I could merge onto that, could I? Honestly, I wish I could just disassemble those. The solar panel tier 2s, I'm a lot less concerned about. This scaffolding piece, I'm not really concerned about. These fighter bays, I am. And so the
Warning, hull breach detected.
I gotta kind of bonk these scaffolds out of the way.
Warning, low energy.
What was that merge? Oh, with the scaffolding.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Oh, the low energy. Yeesh, man. Yeah, we got to get some. Oh, actually, I might be able to put dampeners on this now. Thermal radiators. There we go, buddy. I mean, one would be better than none. So we'll move up to these fighter bays.
Warning, hull breach detected. Warning, low energy.
Come on, man. Stop spiking out on me. This thermal radiator just needs energy, so I'm gonna just be patient for a moment. And Solo like glitter entombment. Poor Han Solo, it's not carbonite, it's just pure glitter. This needs to be the root module. This will help me fly this ship a little bit more. If I'm at least in the center of it now. I was gonna say I could put dampeners there, but I don't actually think that I can. Come on. Boom.
Construction complete.
Yay. So now we'll actually vent heat.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Yes. Hot dog. So if you are up, oh, I think my alignment is all schlorped. You are forward and you are now up. Okay. So if I go forward a little bit.
Warning, low energy.
Can I turn off a fighter bay? No, I can't. So this place is got a problem because it just wants like so many crew. And I could have sworn we transferred 4 crew, but I'm actually seeing now I don't think we did. No, we for sure did. $63. Why does it say 48?
Warning, hull breach detected.
Where? Oh, on these solar panels.
Warning, low energy.
Come on, man. You now have 8 engineers, so you should be running those stations. But I guess with like no batteries.
Warning, hull breach detected. Warning, low energy.
just slowly sailing away here. Yeah, with no batteries, it's really, really struggling. So I actually think that that might be one of the most important things we could do is just build in a tier 2 energy storage, which I don't have. Energy. Nuclear core, thermal module, industry, parts storage, refinery, manufacturing, refinery, general, medium array nodes, thrusters, research labs, fleet. There's the shield node. Energy battery, tier 2 energy battery. Okay, it's 7,000 gold, so we really got to figure out our gold sitch. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, so that's all the parts I actually care about. We have fighter bays. We have slanty bits. We have big part storages on this guy. You have the parts to make a scaffold, so I might as well just do that. Oh, interesting.
Construction completed.
So those are meant to be Hulk nodes out there. I'm going to be very curious to see whether or not this thing actually fits. Obviously, I'm a bit worried right now it won't. Also, boy, those scaffoldings take up a ton of space. I'm going to put some thermal radiators there. Why doesn't this get energy? If I have energy batteries and they're connected, oh, now they're charging. It's just that I've never had, Oh, because we've had such bad heat management, the solar panel keeps going offline,
Construction completed.
which keeps knocking off the ability to actually store any energy. And it uses so much to move this station. Dude, I cannot believe how little ordnance we've moved. I'm gonna stop that. So then, unfortunately, all these solar panels, like, I'm not really sure what to do about them. They sure as heck can't not fit on this guy. Let's just move backwards for right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I might be able to let Chiooobot come in and just like swoop up a few of those. You're gonna have to keep moving over this way anyway, so let you glide for a moment. Pirate battle station scaffold. Yeah, there's all these like little tiny bits and pieces around. Okay. One answer, actually, this guy has loads of nodes, and he's got this big long nose with nothing on it at the moment because it all got blown up, so I'm going to use him instead to collect everything, and then we can just break it down. Merge.
Mining offline.
Disassemble. I'm not sure why mining was online there in the first part, but sure. Merge.
Mining offline.
Merge.
Mining offline.
Merge, merge, merge. Yeah, this works wonderfully. Wow, this is a lot of just ripping apart a station. But what value we get? I hope. I mean, it feels like all this stuff is worth schlorping up. Grab.
Mining offline.
Per chunk. Trade all those scaffolding build parts over to that cruiser now. Just name it a cat because cats are liquid and they can fit anywhere. God, you really gotta think in 3 dimensions. Hurts my brain sometimes to be like, oh yes, I don't have to turn, I can just go up.
Mining offline.
Oh, here's a fun fact. This ship currently doesn't have any energy storage on it, which feels like it is probably a mistake. Tier 1 small cargo bay. Oh, I didn't know you could have that. You know what? I goofed up. Because this is meant to have a metal storage node there. Which means this will not be able to have a fighter bay. So we'll put another energy storage on it. Okay. We're almost done, homies. We can go back to fighting pirates in a moment. Though that does remind me, we will need to rebuild our weapons. So we can queue those bad boys up. Okie-day, okie-day. And I gotta go around this piece. Swinging it. I'm learning how to also be like, use my thrusters while doing a turn to be like, stop the inertia dampeners from kicking in right away. This guy I am actually kind of tempted to keep in the front. Because in theory, I could just like slap a bunch of lasers on this. You know, put like 2 of these here and then just do like double laser, double laser.
Offline.
It's not a bad idea. This is the one with all the ordnance on it. Let those guys catch up. Oops. Yeah, actually, I might keep these on the front. Swing that booty round. Swing it too far, maybe. Yes. Guns.
Mining offline.
Yeah, see, like I could just put 4 assault lasers on that or even move them back to there and do it. We got us some options. The other thing is I could also just like strip all this out to put it on the pirate battle station. Which we still have to properly rename, but we'll do that momentarily once we have all this stuff up and it's not exploding on us. Required sockets are missing. Ah, okay, so scrap those right now. Because these scaffolds take like 4 sockets.
Mining offline.
Honestly, they're pretty damn hungry considering all they do is make your ship bigger. There we go. We got all the pieces. Erleg Station. The Turktopus is out of water. Okay. This guy's ready to go, so I'm gonna try to get him on board the ship. Am I on the correct piece there? So you've got me confused. That's forward and that is up. Oh no, that's not a good. I don't like that. I think that needs to be up. And I do think that needs to be forward because right now, like where I have the radiators, now you feel navigatable. I'm really curious. He's like just pushing the size of what could go on this ship, I think. And I will tell you, he is chunky. He don't move fast. This is very much a specialized platform. But if we can use it for battle rigs. Okay. This feels like it might fit. I really wish my angle could rotate ever so slightly. I do think they really got to fix this like 360 camera.
Low energy.
Yeah, see, that's my big fear here. Because now I can't stop turning. I wish I could turn inactive. It would be nice if you could turn off the fighter base so that I could be like reroute the engineers to the solar panel, because right now I have like 2 fighters in this bay. Current state of the selected factories process inactive. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if I click that, it just like deletes one of my fighters. Game reminds me of Homeworld in a good way. Yeah. It's definitely got a Homeworld vibe to it. I think if I do it corner to corner like an X, it'll fit. Power output 150 megawatts. This says it's only making 15 megawatts. So what's going on? Is this like not active? Tier 3 solar panel. Can this only be active if it is attached to a tier 3 port? Oh my god. I think that's the case. I have this solar panel array, but it's not actually doing anything. This holds 200, so I must have some other water storage here. I do. I'm going to disassemble you. I have a ton of tier 2 solar panels that I just collected. Why don't we move them down there? And then I could put them on the back instead of these tier 1s. It needs a colonist to run it. It's the hat icon. I mean, we have 2 colonists on here. The only problem is that like we also have 2 colonists running this fighter bay right now. You need 2, you need 4, you need 2. Like I need 4, 8, 16. And I only have... It says I have 8, so I don't know where all the other guys are. I mean, I suppose I could just borrow more colonists. Metal storage 80. I feel like also maybe I'll take those metal storage parts. I'll see, man. If that is all the fix we need, that would be super nice. Yeah, you're a tier 2 clef node, so... Does it need to be on the big parts? Ah, it does. That makes life a little more difficult. Incompatible module. But... I could put them here in the front. That's very funny. Okay, but hold on, because that's all the colonists. Well, you might be right. That might have done it. It does look like I'm making 150 now. You're gonna have to spin. Not like that. Okay, here is one thing I will say for certain. Parking this thing is not going to be a fun time ever. Could definitely use with some bigger hangar bays. Or just an auto dock. I would also love an auto dock. This for sure will fit. This is like the maximum size of station you could have. This for sure will not fit. This is too big. Oh, cool. I see how this solar panel opened up now. Oh, that makes that plasma cannon make way more sense. Parking's for nerds. Just crashing into whatever station you want. Demand payment for the hangar expansion. Any plans to watch the World Cup? I'm not a big soccer guy or football guy. Honestly, it's never really been my sport. I can kind of do hockey, but I find soccer to be not my cup of tea. So, how do I make this fit? Is it by disassembling a bunch of parts on it? Look how you have one build slot and everything is incompatible. I mean, that's got to be the tier 4 gun that goes there, I guess. That's the only thing you can build on this. Yeah. God damn, dude. I thought for sure that was going to fit. What a kick in the teeth. Come in at an angled plane. Cast the machine, yeet spell over this damn game, giving me a bug where you're at 100% full metal storage 100% of my time. It made me really mad. I have been reading about a lot of bugs. We encountered some. I mean, it is still early access, right? So what, you're saying if I go like this? You know, if I do that and get rid of the front of the ship, you might be right. It's gonna be a tight one. Yeah, for sure this has to go. Sucks, because those cleft nodes are not something I know how to make right now. Part storage 4,000. Part storage 4,000. Part storage 340. Part storage 4,000, which does mean I got to get rid of some more of these ordinances. I guess I should have left those trading this entire time. I went backwards. God damn it. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Go forward just a smidge more. You might be able to fit in there. Like, this is not something I want to do every time. I don't know if those solar panels count. I'm pretty sure this part storage, though, is screwing me right now, Manage storage. Nice. Okay, that did work at least. Disassemble. Now that solar panel is slightly out. Yes! Let's go. I just gotta wait for those transports to stop, and then we've got it. So there is room for quite a bit more stuff here still. I think if I did like cores, I could slant. I could probably do core, slant, core, scaffold, scaffold. I think that would be the play. I can't believe that. That took us like 2 hours? No, an hour. And now I can also just dump all the ordnance automatically. Hot dogs. Let's go fight some pirates, dudes. So what's this guy waiting on? He's waiting on silicon, silicon, and surprise, surprise, more silicon. You also have no irons, so I'm going to grab 200 iron off of him. Yeah, the Chiooobot seems pretty good right now with all these solar panels. I don't think I need to add any more. I was thinking I could just add in another wing off that top level, but at the moment, I'm really not seeing a reason to do that. What I will do is request some more silicates from him. Whoa. Just because I want to get these weapons up and running. How many guns do I want on the front of this? I think the answer is yes. Parts storage. What are you doing there, buddy? Oh, you're full of ordnance. Huh. I'm sure those over. So that's going to be a lot of spiky guns.
Construction completed.
Which I'm hoping will keep us a little bit safe. You guys, again, don't have enough cobalt, do you, for all this? Well, no, you know what? They all cost 5. This guy's got like 25 left on him, so he should be fine. You only need a little bit of silica left.
Completed.
Let's just be patient. Where is my core module? I want to say it's probably should be this guy. That is the core module. Okay.
Construction completed.
Ugh, man. Sometimes the camera just really is a jerk about the way it wants to sit. You know, like it doesn't really sit in line with the navigation overlay properly. It feels like I should be able to also like hold the middle mouse button to rotate. Chiooobot is free. What else are we missing out here? What is this? Package resource. Silicon, metal storage, metal storage. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that stuff.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Get these lasers online so we're ready for this fight. That's all that matters. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 lasers on the front of this ship.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
What if? Oh, scaffold is too big. Hello, I would like to select this part and stop building it. No, I'm not allowed. Okay.
Construction completed.
Can I disassemble it? Now I can.
Construction completed.
My idea here was like, what if I put a scaffold on these? Oh, but I guess it won't fit, hey?
Construction completed. Construction completed.
I'm literally just trying to think about, like, how can I put armor on the front of this ship right now? That's my entire theory.
Construction completed.
Like, I guess I could put metal storage up there, but that's kind of expensive.
Construction completed.
Well, I hate this. And it's probably going to make my life really difficult, so I'm not going to do that. That one I'll allow, because that's at least some... You know, I say I allow that. I'm not going to be able to park this ship if I leave that there. I'm just realizing. Okay, whatever. We're good to go. Hello? Camera? Okay, I guess I'll fly the Chiooobot first. When you're asking about guns, the answer is always yes. Truth. We need more in order to turn it into a reaver ship. I mean, we've definitely got the right vibe for it right now. It is our main gunship. If the Chiooobot is our floating mining platform, the Turktopus is quickly becoming an 8-armed gunship. I mean, I guess so is that weapon platform we just found, though. Dock. Man, oh, the Chiooobot's so nice. It docks really easy. I'm very, very, very happy with that ship. Okay, and last but not least... Wanna know what you did to my woman today? Your phrasing of that's not the best, but, what did your wife? What happened to your wife today? Chiooobot's definitely the peak of human engineering, and I'm not biased at all. I can't imagine why you would be. You gonna fit in nice and easy? Yeah. All right, so this guy is also still getting in here pretty well. Once we get more of these like slanted pieces, I think it's gonna be a lot easier for us. So, do I need to get rid of any of these parts? I mean, I guess I could just slap them all in here just for... No? I guess I can't put parts in this ship. Startled her again. She was in Los Banos brushing her teeth. I pulled the door open and said, bra la 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 la. Bra la 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 la. Oh my god, dudes, let's get the hell out of this station. Where are we going? Not Triton. Ganymede? That's right, Jupiter Gate. Captain, they're jamming our... We refuse to surrender. Protect us. Okay. Oh, cool. Look at this pirate ship. Oh, dude, I love this design. What are these? Cleft nodes. Are those thermal dampeners? Thermal dumpers. It's got 4 thermal dumpers. Gatling gun, Gatling gun. Assault laser, assault laser. Heart storage, it's got a radiator up there. Metal storage. Solar power. This thing is so less armed than the pirate station was. Like, absurdly less armed than the pirate station was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing by this. The Halifax Ito outpost. And see if we can sell some stuff off and also maybe buy some like nuclear fuel for this guy. Doesn't look like we're on collision to crash here, so... It's made of balls. Kind of everything is made of balls except for the commander ship. Well, that worked surprisingly well. Okay, I guess I can't trade with it directly. Fly this ship backwards in the weirdest way possible. Backwards and upside down? Is my nav overlay backwards? No, I am upside down. Okay, let's just solve that little baby one step at a time here. Trade. So, iron, silicates, thorium. You have nuclear fuel sites. You basically have everything. So the real question is like, what does the Pannonia have? 3,000 silicates. You know what? Stop this. Chiooobot, undock you. Chiooobot, redock you. Chiooobot, take 2,000 silicates. Now undock. Airship ports are blocked. Are you sure about that? Chunk. Chiooobot. I can just have the Chiooobot trade instead, and that way the Turktopus can actually like go do, you know, the combat that it's meant to be doing. I built all these specialized vessels and then I'm not using them properly. Y'all would be so kind.
Autopilot online.
Let's see if that wants to work today. I assume it does not, but it would at least put me in the right rotation while I deal with this shenanigans. Trade, sell, silicates, sell 2,000. That's 24,000 gold. Are you for real? I didn't realize it was that easy to make money. 3 achievements, sell 100 metals, sell 1,000 metals, earn 10,000 credits. Wow. Here I've been, like, not knowing how to make any cash. Let's make 2 nuclear fuel cells. We'll purchase. And then I'm just going to go into our research bay. Medium array nodes. I mean, when you realize like a commander costs 30,000, I guess it's not really that much money. Max HP by 20%. That would probably be a smart choice. $2,000 research to lower water consumption. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Actually, really, that is not much money at all. Tier 2 part storage, Tier 2 manufacturing. Converts and combines various resources to create new products essential for station operations and missions. That seems like it's probably pretty important. But so does the Tier 2 refinery. Iron, silicate, cobalt, thorium, and ice. Iron, silicate, ice. So this allows me to refine cobalt and thorium. 20,000. Huh. Trade ship port. 30,000 for shield nodules. 9,000 for a medium hangar. Enables the construction of engineers? Officers. I gotta be honest, I think like the medium array node and the clef node are kind of what I want the most right now. This beamline node is also really good.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
All right, well that burned pretty much all of our money. Let's go. turn those dampeners off, and I'm going to transfer those nuclear fuel cells. I'd also really like to build more colonists, so. Blobs in space! Rogue Trader DLC is out. It is indeed. We're going to be checking it out in a little bit. I'm just going to blow some stuff up first, you know? You know how it is. Okay, this is still just like move to location, actually. Let's not go and fight that guy right away. Fend from attacking pirates. Destroy hostile station. Okay. We're much better at this than we used to be. So let's see if we can pull this off. About the Songs of Conquest DLC, haven't hit them much yet, yeah. Lost power for 15 hours, oof. Where is that assault laser? There we go. So are you not the bad guys here?
Hull breach detected.
It's like the definition of like, I'm on your ship killing your dudes. RIP your entire ship. Welcome to the laser dome.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Through what? Oh, you have another laser there. Excuse me. Don't shoot that. Rude guy. Thank you very much. Did you blow something up there? Oh, you did, and I don't know what it was. Story of my life right now. Possibly parts storage?
Warning, hull breach detected.
You made short work of these scum, Captain. What a thrill it is to be alive on this glorious day. It's been a harrowing week. Researchers and scientists of Kirill, thank you from the bottoms of our hearts, but also the bottom of our treasury. I would not see our savior leave empty-handed. Never mind what payment you have arranged with the esteemed commander. I must return to him, tell him we are alive and free, for this plot has only strengthened our resolve to stay neutral. Someone ordered this attack. You are welcome back here anytime. 50,000 credits. Hot dog. I'm glad to see you once more. We received communication from Kirill. Pirates, a shadow sponsor. You foiled quite the plot. My superior will be displeased, to say the least. If such a fleet can lurk undetected in our background, we may call upon your services again. You've proven yourself an able captain and an honorable individual. You'd make a fine officer in another life. The land is now open to you, a dangerous place with no laws beyond that of might. Megacorps rise and fall there with their legions of enforcers and mercenaries fighting over scraps of territory, and the church's influence grows each day. But there is something else, rumors from beyond of isolated stations going dark, all too common, and one that I had dismissed until command saw fit to inform me. We've been picking up anomalous readings, strange signals that precede each attack and leave only destruction in their wake. No survivors, no sensor banks. We've been keeping it quiet, so too have the Megacorps, even as they scramble to reinforce their outposts, but the attacks are growing in frequency. You must be careful. What do we have left here? I mean, possess. Part storage with nothing in it. Okay. And this guy is... a bit confused on how this works. I guess I feel like we could probably just slap it on here somewhere.
Warning.
Oh.
Hull breach detected.
God damn it. Well, I guess we won't slap it on then. My inertia dampeners were off. Why? I have no idea.
Offline.
But such is the life we live. These guys need anything? They have colonists. I do kind of need, like, more colonists. Oh my god, they're so expensive. Can I buy 6? Maybe that'll work. Yeah, we have a bad habit of the dampeners just like popping off and then making us go boom. And honestly, part of it is probably my own stupidity. You are still selling a gajillion of these silica, but you're doing fine. Honestly, you could probably do with more cargo bays on this ship, considering you do move a lot of material. And cargo bays are pretty dang inexpensive.
Construction completed.
For right now, I'm just going to slap 2 of them on. Okay, day. Preoccupied max.
Completed.
Yeah, even though I put 6 in here, this is still saying 5 empty things. I don't know. Free, occupied, and maxed is very confusing to me. Is this really saying I only need 5 colonists to run this ship, but I have room for 80? So I have 50 that are just sitting around doing nothing? I think that is the case. Which, if so, definitely means I don't need this many colonists on this boat. You have 7 working. You have 10 with a maximum of 60. Yeah, okay, that is, I think, what that means. Please dock. We good? Let's... No, you're going out again. Something is broken on this ship? Oh, yeah, all these things have, like, 1 repair needed.
Construction haulers offline.
Let's pull all this back then. Let's pull all them back, if that's the case. Now I'm going to turn off my dampeners so that we can actually get some speed without just chewing through batteries for no good reason. And then we're cooking it. I still don't know what these things are because they glitch out whenever I hover over them. There's some sort of like weird ion storm. Best I can tell. So we'll just cruise here. Unobtainium repository, too bad. Well, if it was unobtainium, I'm clearly not meant to obtain it anyway. That's the rule, right? That's how that works. All right, let's turn on those dampeners. You know, lots of stuff here we could be mining, but at the moment, I feel like getting out into deeper space is where all the goodies are. Slow it on down here, big guy. This was a very smooth approach. I'm definitely getting a vibe of how to fly these ships better. Parking definitely still sucks butts. But it's also like, I think you're meant to fly the commander, and these are meant to be space stations. Like, that is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, I'm going to drop 40 colonists in here. Okay. Definitely don't need so many ships. So many peoples, I should say. With 47,000 as well, we could also probably build some cool new stuff. I mean, definitely we have better things, like we've got the slant nodes now that we can actually put stuff on. Holler, what are you doing? Get in here. Little constructo bots. Get in my belly. I also definitely want that giant gun that goes on this ship. You know, like, that's a big one. The tier 3 assault laser probably also slaps. Certainly increase energy weapon by 30%. Yeah, we'd have to get plasma cannons, flak guns, mass drivers, kinetic weapon before. And I'm not sure what this red line is saying. If it's saying I need to get missile launchers before I can get an assault laser. There's a line when you look here, but when you scroll back, it's gone, so. I definitely feel like the tier 2 refinery is going to be required. Where is that big gun? Is it under fleet? Engineer movement speed. Fighter hangars. Yeah, I'm going to get that medium hangar. Tier 2 energy batteries might be good. Tier 2 mining lasers would be helpful. Nuclear reactor, solar panels. Officer quarters. I don't know where that big gun is. Do I already just have it unlocked automatically? No, clearly I don't. Gun? Tier 4 gun. Oh, it's under hangar ship modules. I see. 200,000. Oh, wow. Tier 1 gate enables travel between sectors. Tier 4 solar array frames. Wow, okay, so you have to build a solar array frame, and then you need to build solar panels on top of it. That's for the solar dominance stuff. All right, well, the more we know. So... Red Eye Gate. Jupiter Gate. So is this thing a gate? Lalonde K, Site Alpha. Gate not linked to this location. There's like so many places to go to. Ghost Tide Pleasure, Hadia Ship Field, Debris Field, Triton Ice Cluster. So it's got to be the Red Eye Gate then, right? It's got to be. Yeah, those sneaky hidden tabs that I just was poor at noticing. And so from here... Maybe. Link gate not built. Location Jupiter Gate. Boy, that sure looks like a link gate to me, but... Maybe we just have to be closer to it. So, I'm curious now, because we have nuclear fission. Doesn't really seem like those thrusters do anything.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Can we stop? Hello? Inertia dampeners, you did not do well there. This thing is way too big to go through a gate. Oh.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Damn. This thing doesn't go through the gates. Which means if I want one of these in another system, I'm probably going to have to build it myself. Those thrusters don't seem to be doing anything. Famous last words in space. Yeah. It's crazy that a ship this big would not have a shield generator on it as well. Seems like kind of a vital device to avoid getting donked by asteroids, but... wrong way, wrong way. What do I know?
Warning, hull breach detected.
God damn it. So, interplanetary gate, you're quite small. I'd like to know how this works. Thanks, Google Chrome. I don't want my save passwords on the go. In fact, I don't use you. That was a nice notification. I really appreciated that. I love when apps I don't use put notifications on my desktop. Star map? Red Eye Gate. Sol. Milky Way. Lalande. K. Site Alpha. Can only jump between local sites. Can't jump. Gate not linked. Link gate not built. Location Jupiter Gate. Where the hell does this go? Alpha Centauri? Okay, what if I just fly through it? Because normally when there's a little question mark, it means like there's a quest. Or we get like a little notification when we come to it. A Chrome is live. I thought your boss emailed you. Oh, I'm sorry for that. But good news, they didn't. It's just Chrome emailing me. Ah, there you go. Interplanetary gates are your only real tether to the markets of Sol. Market tier 2 metal, parts or water storage for sale, and sooner or later a trade hauler will crawl through that gate. Cold hull, no crew, just code and cargo clamps. It'll take your metal off-world and vanish back into the grid. When the shipment's clear, credits get wired. Less fee, taxes, and whatever else the brokers skim. Mothership detected. So this is just a trade station. Well, that sucks. I thought you were something useful. So that thing back at Jupiter Gate is what we have to do. Now, I got a really obvious question, which is, do I then have to get enough points to research gates to be able to build a gate there in order to get to Lalande? It's very confusing because they were like, the gate to Lalande is open, but then it's like, oh no, actually you have to build that gate. Like, how's anybody getting there currently? Google Chrome doesn't care if you want to use it, has said you will use it or else. Please, I switched to Firefox after you kept eating all my RAM, Papa. I don't have any more RAM for you to eat, Chrome. Insufficient personal data. Must input personal data or else. So... is that the mothership thing? Incoming enemy mothership. Oh! What do you think? We just go backwards? I obviously have to go check this thing out. I can't even tell how far away it is. Oh no. No. I don't want that map. I'm just trying to zoom out a lot. It does appear to be getting closer. Dude, this is super Necron coded. Like, there's not even any guns that I can see. It's just one piece enemy mothership. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I did the thing again. I did the thing again. Up, 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 up. Why aren't we breaking? Break better than this, please. And go forward. And we're still going backwards right now. I really don't feel like these thrusters work. Do you think we can even do damage to this? My money's on no, probably not. Tier 5 class weapon, kinetic impactor, you're not supposed to know about yet. Boosters active. Don't understand. It looks like I'm turning them off and turning them on and turning them off and turning them on. A destroyer captain in past life, brace for impact. Ah, she's built like a bistro, but she handles like a steakhouse. Hello, inertia dampeners. Please dampen me. Okay. Octopus. You're the only thing with guns. How come every time you come out so weirdly perked? Target not visible. Oh, good. I can't zoom in again. There we go. Shouldn't say force. I should say work. Oh, mass and velocity. So I'm getting the impression that perhaps this is not something you can do anything with. I am getting some targets visible. Uh-oh. Attack! I'm gonna single-handedly destroy this alien scum. It does have hit points. How is that target not visible to you, dudes? It is a giant alien mothership. So, while it does have hit points, I don't know that I'm actually doing any damage to it. It has gotten the angry notification. But I think perhaps this is an early access thing that's just... It does kind of look like I have done some damage. A very microscopic amount, but... I do not understand how this thing is, like, not visible. It's a giant enemy mothership. I think sitting here to destroy this might take all day if we do this, though. Like, unless I can get all my guns to fire... Two. Three. I don't understand how they don't all have targets here. I have 8 guns. They're all top mounted. Yeah, I don't think so. Providing them with some free heating. Lure aliens into firing lasers at them to recharge their power systems. Quick, keep shooting. Okay. Let's back this up. Obviously something I had to get distracted with for a moment. There was no way we were not getting distracted with that. You don't give me a giant alien mothership and tell me not to get distracted. It's not how this works.
Scanners online.
Oh, I didn't think about scanning it. Do you think that would work? I actually forgot that we can scan things. It's mostly for minerals, right? So... doesn't look like it's scannable to me. Feels like that would be scanning it if it was.
Scanners offline.
and assimilate it into submission. Why ship not go up? All right, fine. Do this the hard way. Dude, I tell you, I don't know what this radar dish does, but the one thing it does do is tell me which way is up on my ship. And for that, I am extremely grateful. Really helps me orient myself. I do love our little science core in the back of all those solar panels. It just looks sick. And the fact that I robbed that and just like ripped a ship apart to get it, ripped a science station apart to get that. Our solar sail reactors. You're not going to stop in time, are you? Are you? Oh, you are. Blessed be the Omnisaya. Look at us not having to crash our ship. Doc. Go back to Jupiter Gate. Whatever you do, sir, just don't press the torpedo. Ah, okay. So I was just able to read that tooltip, which said the trial cannon, which is the cannon, the tier 4 cannon you get on this, is capable of destroying alien motherships. So, 2,000 research and $35,000 tier 1 gate. So in order to get to Lalonde, I need to research, get a ton of money.
Scanners offline.
You don't have scanners. These are all iron and silica. So one of the things I could do is sell my 16,000 missiles, which would probably be worth a ton of cash. Something to consider. I don't know what this little point is here, but all of these asteroids feel like probably worth gobbling up. So I think this is a situation where like the Chiooobot and the Turktopus probably both come out. This homie doesn't even have a scanner. He's just like, no, no, no. I see asteroids and I mine them.
Autopilot online.
You, sir, are once again upside down. Chiooobot always comes out the right way. Turktopus always comes out upside down.
Scanners online.
It's bizarre. That's nice. Also, for whatever reason, the autopilot on Chiooobot actually works. Which it don't really do for anybody else.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Well, the good news is nothing broke. Cobalt and silica. So if once upon a time you had scanners, could you once again? I'd say probably. My next question is can you have tier 2 refineries? Because we did just set those up, right? Oh, they're big. They are very big. $200 iron and 150 silica for one of these. Well, you know we want them, though.
Construction completed.
So this is just we slurp onto this with the big rig. There you go. Clearly, we're gonna need some iron. So I'm hoping that one of these M-type asteroids is rich in. They are also cobalt and silica. How do you know that if you haven't scanned them, though? That's my question. Why are tier 2 refineries so small and cute? I mean, they're pretty big considering the tier 1 refineries are just these little guys right here. Little itty bitty fellas. I would like to withdraw 200 iron. What other things? We have ice-type asteroids, M-type asteroids. C-type are the ones with thorium. Oops. I feel like M-types are also the ones that have had iron in the past, so... Still kind of taking a belief that they might have what we're looking for. Radar could be identifying it. I do have radar, but I'm not really 100% clear what it does. Correction. I had a radar. And then I guess when I slammed into that, I no longer have one. So we will be rebuilding that. I'll check out these other rocks. That's very funny. Something tells me, though, that probably all of these rocks are the same. Which does appear to be the case. The good news, we could, you know, cobalt is pretty valuable. And silica is also very valuable. I mean, the thing is like everything is valuable.
Mining online.
We still have 3 mining lasers on this ship, so... well, might as well put them to use. If everything right now is just like wait for... ah, my science station got destroyed. Is that more of a Chiooobot thing? I mean, I guess there's not really room to put it on the Chiooobot right now. Unless... cleft nodes. Beamline nodes. Could I fit a beamline node out here? I could. And it wouldn't interfere with that refinery? Kind of seems like what I should probably do. Oh, utility arms. I have to build Hulk nodes. Well...
Construction completed.
It's kind of inconvenient because what I wanted was to build research nodes.
Construction completed.
I could probably build more mining lasers on the front of these if I wanted. Dude, there is so many silica rocks pumped out right now. What's going on? Is that just from the mining lasers? Holy smokes. Can hangar bays go on here? No. Can anything go on the back of these also? Beamlines, cargos. Medium hangars. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. If those are 2 cargo bays up there. I could actually replace this cargo bay in the back. And put a medium hangar in. Cool. That would give me a lot more room to collect stuff. Now, the only problem being is that we're going to dump all of our resources into building all this other stuff at the moment. A tier 2 refinery is 2 silica off being built. We'll draw like 400 iron here and another 100 cobalt. And I don't know, maybe just for now, 100 silica. Just because it'll help us build all the rest of this stuff. That ship's begging for more haulers. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, let's build that cargo bay. I could also build them out here on these nodes. Honestly, this was kind of stupid building these Hulk nodes out here, but I'm hoping at some point they make sense. Ideally, I should replace those slant nodes with beamline nodes as well. Though I'm realizing they actually have a bit of a wider profile than the slant nodes, which is cool. But it would give me access to like 2 more mining lasers on the front.
Construction completed.
Turret refinery. So this guy can take all the cobalt we're getting. Oh, you can also work on silica right now. So that's good. How's the heat on him now? And the power. Yeah, he's still doing fine, honestly. He's draining a little bit of power, but it seems like it's keeping balance. He's not really overheating. The thermal dampeners are enough. We have the dumpers as well in case it gets like really, really bad, but seems to me like that will be plenty. And then he can just mine and print this stuff and then sell it back there. Especially once we have some hangar base. I will put on a second refinery here, but I'm just going to wait until all this stuff is built first because those refineries are really expensive. Yay. Yay. Built 10 Hulk nodes. Veteran constructor. Chiooobot gets bigger and bigger. Yeah, he's really like the correct style of a mining platform, it feels like. Mining, refining.
Construction completed.
Nice. Tier 2 medium hangar. So, hauler. How many haulers can this fit? 5? 4. Hot dog, dude. Hyper efficient. This guy is ready to party. How's the Turktopus over here doing? You're also just like full up on
construction online.
All my haulers were not turned on here. That's really funny. I don't know. I have like one
Scanners
single
offline.
mining laser going. I thought this ship had 3 mining lasers, but I think one of them broke in our dogfights. And that's okay with me, because that's not really this guy's job anymore. He is my gunship. Chiooobot is my miner. Yeah, okay, so 3... It takes 3 hangars in the back. And he has 3 mining lasers, plus the big claw. Now, the big claw dumps, like, directly into it, which is the best part. 420 silica, 80 cobalt. It's gonna be a while. So let's not panic about it. Built that wrong. Let me select you. Gabe! Damn it. Yes, there we go. I want them to be on that lower node because I could still use those higher nodes there, and those ones are a bit hidden. So this is a mega dust cloud this thing is on. It's so funny. Dude, this ship kicks butt. At some point I could easily expand it to like also have a lower section, especially if we use those slanted nodes. Like I could just fit a mining laser on those. I feel like there's lots of cool things we could do with this. But I do really like its size right now.
Construction completed.
All of these nodes have so many options. So there's cleft nodes. Ah, okay. So these are like... I see. They take up a small spot, but then they add 2 small spots. That's not what I meant to do. It's so easy to accidentally build something. Let me... There we go. Let me... Scrap it. Just kind of wanted to see what other options we had. Beamline node. Huh. So the cleft node is more like... Yeah, the cleft node is the same angled connector as the slant node, but it takes up some small spots to add small spots. The beamline node is like a much wider angle. For good or bad. This is hilarious. Look at the mining cloud. No wonder I can't see anything in there. And this dude's just like humming away, picking up little bits and pieces. Hyper efficient hot dogs. Last half hour, having trouble tearing myself away from this. Need to go. It's very much a, it's such a simple game, but also, I don't know, has like so much to it at the same time. All right, buddy, you need to stop mining right now.
Offline.
You can pick up the rest of this stuff. Where is your ports? There. Here and there, they're both coming in that way?
Mining online.
That's a Constructobot. No, not mining online.
Offline.
Game loves to be like, yeah, you want mining? We'll turn your mining on. The iron is going to be our big shortage. And I mean, like, geez, I'm just realizing, like, if I have, I can't see anything. You're processing silicates. You're just processing iron, so I might as well also turn you on silicates. Like, I might as well turn you on all 3, right? Currently, everything needs to be refined. They're building the other refinery here as well. Magically, they only need 3 engineers to run this entire ship, which is baffling to me. But I'm for it. And we're actually making so much silicate out of it that, like, a bunch of it is just floating into space. The haulers are doing their best. I never solved my problem of not having any research coming in here.
Construction offline. Construction online.
I don't really think that you're the right person to put that on, though. But I'll be honest, I'm not really certain that you have a spot that makes any sense right now.
Construction completed.
You could go there. What do these cost? 100 iron, 50 silica, 10 cobalt. Dude, we could do that. Double research labs right in the back. It doesn't look like they interfere with our hangars. Oh, no, it very much does look like it interferes with our hangars. Damn it. I think if I do that, it's too wide. Well, I haven't solved this problem yet. Tier 2 solar panels. They could go there and not interfere with the flight patterns? Somehow? So the question is do we go flat or do we go vertical? Let's go flat.
Construction completed.
There's going to be the real question.
Construction completed.
If I put on another one, will it work?
Construction completed.
No. I should have known. It does seem like it needs all 4 panels to run. God, dude, this dust cloud is just brutal. So I was thinking if I could pop the science bays down here. I was thinking that might solve some problems. Could I fit those here without screwing it?
Construction completed.
I think that's going to make it too wide, but we might as well try. Disassemble these. Then...
Construction
put them up there.
completed.
Cleft node, beamline node. Yeah, so cleft nodes would fit here. But they'd be just getting me tier 1 slots. And I guess the research lab is a tier 2, so... We'll get them in there anyway. Just an endless amount of silica. So all of the cobalt is right here. So this is like, if you want the cobalt, you have to dig in through this side. Meanwhile, this guy... I mean, this guy looks like he's the same amount of cobalt, so... I don't know how it determines what you do first. These are going to require silica, cobalt, all of which you have. That iron you don't. Dude, I might as well withdraw all this iron at this point, but grab half of it. It's like slow setup on how to make your ships work. Okay, the last of the silica is done here, so I'm gonna let these guys grab these like 4 pieces. We'll deliver it over to the Chiooobot. And then this guy kind of needs to just find iron at this point. Everything else I think we have. Alternatively, it's like I could just leave the Chiooobot here. Can't jump low power. Foundry zone. How much power do you need to jump? Interesting.
Construction, all constructors, off haulers, offline.
Interesting. It's like I could just jump this guy to a different place altogether. M-type, M-type, M-type. I feel like these are all... gonna be just cobalt and silica. At this point, it's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Deposit 100 silica chunks. What a mess. He's almost done this whole asteroid. It's just reduced to a tiny little pebble. Just chunked the whole thing up. My God. What a monster. Oh, I guess I've got loading bays on top and bottom here. If you really want like fast transfer, you can basically just like plug them port to port. But I suppose you still only end up going as fast as it will come out, so. That's so much stuff. You're actually almost full. You have like 2,000 silica on you. We're gonna do a little swap. That way he can take all the silica and he can sell it. And who knows? I mean, maybe the best way to do this is really just like mine it all and then jump into the Pannonia.
Construction completed.
You know, grab the loot all at once so you don't have to do this transfer, but someone was really hungry for asteroids. Like, it's a pretty quick transfer of supplies. Obviously, it's not direct. You can dock ships with each other. Can you do that through Hulk nodes? You know, like, I'm not talking about merging our ships. I'm just wondering, like, if you dock them together, can you just turn your weapons off, please?
Offline.
Please don't accidentally shoot this guy while I'm trying to do this. Dock station. Chiooobot to Turktopus, all silicates. Yeah, it's instant. You have cobalt. You have iron. You have enough to do that. Oh, dude, that rules. Okay, that's way faster then. So I'm starting to also understand some things, which is like, if I built a bunch of mini ships with these drills on them, I could just send them out to mine asteroids, and then I could build like a huge station like this, right? With a bunch of refiners on it, constructors, the whole 9 yards. So now I'm wondering, is it possible to dock with one of these guys. Instead of sitting here and manually selling like 2,000 silicate. Because like I see a spot right here that is technically open. Oh my god, you can.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Ha! In theory, you can. But it turns out a lot harder to actually do.
Construction on constructors online.
So that's fine. So now all I need is 2,000 science. And of course, whatever it takes to actually build a gate. You are short on researchers. Oh, each science station takes 10 researchers. You need 1, 2, 3, 8, maybe, we'll say. Because we're not actually making any research without them. Nearly tabletop tavern for an hour yet. Will I have drops on when I get to Rogue Trader? I will, Sildon. And we're going to go over to it momentarily here. I just wanted to get all of our ducks in a row.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Oh, there's no hull breach. Okay, no, that's... I slammed into a habitat ring. There was a hull breach. I was wrong. I was wrong. My bad. Did you barf out those colonists? It says they're en route. Path blocked? What path is blocked? No way. I see why. Oh, damn it. I don't think I have the resources to actually store that science station. Ugh. What's going on with my part storage here? 200 tons of part storage. Research lab parts requires 16 parts to build. So that needs to be fixed. Can I fit a part storage in here? Yeah, but you're not cheap. How much do they store? Not entirely clear. So basically, I just need to spin these so that instead of pointing that way and So that they're pointing that part down. I didn't realize that was going to block it. I'm sorry, why is this guy blocked now? Your path isn't blocked anymore. Are the solar panels blocking it? Hold on. Oh my god, they totally are. Wait, so how is like this one not blocked now? What in tarnations, dude? So I think it was just being picky about something. Target not visible. Target not visible. Well, we're on the end of this asteroid at least.
Construction completed.
Okay, there's our part storage.
Construction completed.
That can just get rebuilt. Nope. Interesting. So it does... need one of them gone. I wonder if, like if I spin it, will it still block?
Construction completed.
That looked like it worked. This is definitely a funny bit of pickiness, but
Construction completed.
so what's going on here with these guys? They're still like too short. So I need like what, another 12 colonists? If that's the case. Now there should be parts of my science station out here. There's my solar station. Solar station, solar station. Yeah, this stuff here. But I think it's going to take them a minute to pick up all this. They're going to demand picking up all this silica first, probably. And my drill is not drilling anymore. Is it because it's too small? Oh, interesting.
Mining online. Warning, hull breach detected.
My God. Turn the button on and it just goes absolutely berserk.
Mining online. Scanners offline.
Wow. Okay. Well, that is what it is. There's like 48 cobalt left in there is the problem I have. So I'd really like to be able to just drill into it instead of hitting it with what appears to be a single mining laser, because these ones won't fire for some reason. There you go. But I suppose there's many ways to skin a cat. That's what they say. And our dude has leveled up to captain. Material purchase cost, attack speed, research speed by 30%. Well, that's kind of what we need right now. Tier 3 core module unlocked. Build platform with 8 construction nodes for large static stations. I obviously want
Warning,
that.
low energy.
The Chiooobot is low energy. Not really. You're draining a little bit from batteries, but not that much. Probably just keep those lasers online. He wants to skin a cat. You heard the man. Who was ever skinning cats, though? I don't know. I mean, I guess at some point, maybe in certain parts of the world, you might need to. Or not need to, but it might be like a cheap alternative in history. I definitely can't really approve of it, though. I can't really approve of it, and I won't really approve of it.
Haulers online.
All right, let's just grab this stuff. Help this homie out. All such a mess, right? The last scrap of that asteroid. I mean, that cobalt stuff is really valuable, so it is worth kind of getting it all. It's all really valuable. That's the thing, is like it seems like every resource, no matter what you pick up in this game, they're all worth selling. They're all good. There's certainly big arguments to make to be like, okay, this is an iron and silica asteroid field. Let's build like a big station here and just mine the heck out of it. Build a bunch of small mining rigs. You know, because all you really need for one of these drills is like a radiator. You need a core with the drill. You need a radiator, a solar panel, and metal storage. That's it. You could build very mini mining ships with that super easy. So I think it's like unlock a big station and then use that to just like send them out to a bunch of asteroids all at once. I mean, especially if you could put that station within trading range of all of them, because then you could also just set up like automated deliveries, so they're just mining and then pumping back as soon as their stuff gets full. Maybe it's misquoted and it started as many ways for a cat to skin you. That does seem more what they are. Seems like that's more their MO. Cats do love doing the skidding. I say just like generally covered in scratches all of the time. No matter what I do. Yeah, we have like 230 silica chunks in here. I don't know what cobalt sells for. But I imagine it's a lot. And it's just like, it's definitely so much less effort to just throw on the mountain drill node, right? I could, in theory, just make this a refining rig, but yeah, you know, until I have like a proper platform, a proper station to be delivering goods into. It is really annoying because I'd really like to get this second research bay online. And I don't know how to tell them, like, could you prioritize picking these up? I don't really get the case that there is any way to do that.
Mining offline.
Turn those lasers off. One thing I can certainly do is at least move this ship forward so that it's kind of the one inconvenient thing where I've put this hangar port right in the back. Typically the stuff is coming off the nose, so I actually think this is probably a really bad spot for this hangar. This could be a good spot. You know, if we were to put hangars on the left and right of those. At least they'd be front facing. You know, or like if these were changed. Tier 2 beamline node. I mean, it's got to be out of big things, so I don't think you could put one there, but could like get rid of the drill and put a port on the front and then just laser mine. But again, not the most convenient system. At least as I've made these the closer thing to pick up, they have gone like, okay, let's go grab these. Some animals cannot distinguish color. Cats cannot tell the difference between humans and scratch mats. Not enough room to swing a cat has nothing to do with the feline. It's actually a reference to cat of 9 tails. Used it to flog people back in the day. That makes sense. Benefit of the doubt, no cats were skinned in the making of this phrase. I mean, I feel like a cat of 9 tails is a good way to skin someone, so. Okay, how do you have 16 pieces of this? When I know for a fact there's meant to be 19. Oh, no, there's meant to be 16. I'm an idiot. So that just needs to be powered. Path blocked. Okay, I think these solar panels might have to go. Yup.
Construction completed. Warning, low energy.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
Construction completed.
Well, at least we have some research now. So this can basically only be I don't know, it can be anything actually. I think if I put literally anything on that node,
Construction completed.
it will screw that. So I think those are just dead node spots. It's a little unfortunate, but there is room for more hangars if I wanted them. Now, I guess that could be an option, as I could move the hangars like up here. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like all of those hangars might just get removed in favor of like a medium hangars or something like that. Right now, the Chiooobot ship is what it is. It is what it is, and I'm not going to panic about it. You grab all your dudes. Free occupied max 37 occupied. So you are actually using your correct amount. You have 9 additional colonists you don't actually need, which is what it is. And you have like 2,000 silicates, 400 cobalt. But the big issue right now is basically I just need research. And I need like a stupid amount of it. Not a stupid amount, but 2,000. So that's why it would have been nice for those to be online a little bit earlier, because they only produce 10 per tick. So I feel like if that's the case, it might be the perfect place for us to leave it. Cap Collins, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to a little Starminer. We've been doing some mining. We're trying to build a gate to get to a brand new system, but we need a lot of research to do it. How are you doing? You're playing X4 Foundation. Oh, you would love this game then. I feel like if you like X4, this is very much along the same vibes. You fly big spaceships. It's got a little, almost a little Factorio-ish to it, so it's very pretty. It's very fun. I guess we'll go sell this this silica, this cobalt.
Warning, low energy.
Ew, you've gotten so big. You are expensive to turn. Ha. Even with all those fancy solar panels. Good to know. This is our refinery / mining rig. It's been growing a lot today. We've gotten a bunch of expansions to it. We even built
low energy.
Some research stations just recently. Ooh, yeah, it is not liking its energy output right now, which is not the easiest problem for us to solve. Considering if we make it any bigger, I don't think we can park it on the transport.
Warning, low energy.
I hear you, buddy. Fortunately, that solar panel is just clipping through. I mean, I suppose I could build some Tier 1 solar panel wings. That might give us a little bit of extra juice here. So, Factorio, you say? Yeah, so it's a lot of... everything is quite slow. You know, that's as you're mining away at things, everything takes its time. And so a lot of the game is just setting up mining operations. Dude, do we have any builders left on this ship? What's going on? Yeah, we do. Why aren't they building? You have builders. You have the materials. Why are the builders only coming out of my other boat? All right, well.
Construction completed.
I guess I can at least move you up a bit quicker. Maybe it has to do with our solar power problems. So you have to do a lot of mining, and then you have to do a lot of refining. Or you could go around, you could look for like things like just like debris. But ultimately, it's like you have this massive transport carrier, this fancy like frontier ship. And so what you want to do is you want to be able to have a bunch of small ships that go into this and then transport them around to sectors that you can automate the mining in. Send little pods of resources back to it.
Completed.
And then eventually end up like bringing it to stations for you to sell. Right now, we're trying to construct a gateway so we can go to a system that's further away. We're, as you can see, just outside of Jupiter. Ganymede, actually. But the game has like Alpha Centauri, Lalande, the Sol system. You can jump around to a handful of planets here. Not all of them, but, you know, I don't know where Mars is, for example. And sort of the ultimate quest right now is building these massive solar power networks around the galaxy.
Completed.
All right, so I feel like that should help us out. Obviously, this ship is just full of refineries. Oh my god, which aren't even all running right now. Our second mega refinery was offline. Oh no. So much for that extra power. Okay, it works. But I have a feeling that moving this ship at all is going to just tank the power reserves. If we take off the inertia dampeners, we could just give it a little bit of gas and then let it slow slide.
Warning, low energy.
And then hopefully we'll get enough gas to be able to stop. The system's not procedurally generated, no. I don't know if the like asteroid fields and stuff are, because each sector does have a lot of stuff in it. Dyson spheres, they're not quite Dyson spheres, but they are like solar arrays. So you have to build these like massive solar frames and then fill them with solar panels around Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Harness stellar energy and transmit it across the colonies, ensuring a continuous power supply for mining, industry, and expansion. The game is still early access, but that is kind of like the final quest at the moment. So I'm gonna turn those dampeners on. So once you get close enough to a place, you can start trading with it. And you can say things like, sell 2,500 silicates. Sell, ooh, this cobalt sells for 72 a pop. Holy smokes. Let's sell 400 of that? That's a crazy amount of money.
Warning, low energy.
And then if you have like cargo bays, your guys will start pooping out these little resource containers. And this is where the Factorio aspect comes in. Because that'll come out of here. And then maybe you're like, oh, I need more hydrogen. We need more water. So you might talk to your mothership and be like, I would like to take 100 water from you. And then this guy's going to be pumping out little lines of water from all of its bays. and sending it up to the bots. It processes all up here. You can do automation for this from station to station. I think that kind of gets more important as you start building. Right now, we're basically like a nomad fleet at the moment, but eventually you end up building large stations like this, where you have your habitats. I'm assuming this is like a construction cloud. This is an assault laser. Whoa. Capable of melting through heavy armor with sustained precision energy beams. Cool. That's a big front laser. Wow. Okay, so that's what we'd end up putting on our main ship. This massive claw. And I might as well park this guy right now because I'm just waiting for that stuff to transfer. So let's give this guy on over. All well and good, but where to meet our alien waifu and start our interspecies family? I mean, we did meet an alien mothership, but we did not have the weapons to pierce its armor. So I think all those alien waifus are still being held captive on the mothership. That's my best guess. It's the best I could tell you. Technically, in space, is there a limit to how much you can accelerate? There's no drag in the vacuum of space. No, I think as long as you keep off the inertia dampeners, you will go faster and faster and faster until you eventually exit the map. I did lose one ship that ran out of fuel, and so I couldn't turn on its dampeners, and it just spun out of control. It was a sad moment because it was a very expensive ship. And I didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. So you are limited kind of in how big your ships can be. They have to sort of fit in this if you want them to board this. But you would be surprised at what you can fit in here. We recently took out a pirate station. And it's so big you can't actually see it here. But we did have a pirate station. And we're not entirely certain what we're doing with it yet. Currently, it is sort of prepping for battle if we need to. Okay, so you're drill trading a gajillion silica. I wonder about how much would this guy buy ordnance for? He sells it for 3. Oh, so probably not very much. No, I don't think so. Even sitting here, I am barely keeping my energy online. So this ship is at like max capacity with these refineries, which is good. I mean, that's 2 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s. The research stations are obviously hugging a lot of water. I think once we have a more stable place, parking those guys is going to make more sense. Now, unfortunately, I can no longer see how many silica are left to transport. There are some weird early access things right now, so... some stuff is still a bit junky. We have all this money. Is there anything here that costs money but not research? So we need to build the gate. So we need 2,000. Almost there. The tier 4 gun that goes on the big ship. This is what kills the mothership. 200,000. We're halfway to that. I mean, that is tempting. And then these are the solar array frames, which is like another 30,000 and 2,500 research. Are there better research labs? No. I'm very curious how I can build this commander. And a tier 2 actuator node. A dynamic component with 2 attachment points. Once connected, it rotates all attached nodes when activated. Oh! Perfect for creating sentry systems or deploying station parts efficiently. Cool. Yeah, I think any extra stuff I'd have here would probably go to the commander and then the core module, which costs 60,000, so I ain't even gonna have enough money for that. He says, pooping out an infinite amount of silica. Gotta rescue those alien waifus, right? I know. The faster you want a mass to go, the more energy it takes. There's a whole speed of light constraint. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I think one of the biggest problems is that human bodies are squishy. So while we can create maximum inertia, infinite inertia, our bodies just go and our brains go stroke, and it doesn't work so well for us. Water, yeah. So we can, there are like ice asteroids, which presumably we can get H2O chunks from, and then grab some water supplies from those. For the most part, I've just bought water so far, which is not cheap, but we're still like pretty early in the game. And it is cool. Like everything you do basically gives you XP. Mining resources is XP. I think all of our silica is finally out. So there's a little bit of cobalt we got to sell. We've managed to manufacture another 1,000 silica already, so the truth is we should sell that. The more of these cargo bays as well, you know, the quicker you can transport. Ideally, you want to end up making a bunch of specialized ships. So you'd have like a refinery ship, you'd have a bunch of mining ships, and then you'd probably have like a big cargo ship that just has a ton of these, or has the ability to dock with stations. You can, if you hit like node to node, it's kind of hard to see them, but like one of these little red nodes, if you can dock one of your nodes onto that, then you can just like link up and dump everything right away. I guess it depends on like how much you want to automate the process. Because like each one of these has 10 silica and we're selling 1,000 silica. So, you know, there's like 400 pumped out into the atmosphere already. Alien waifus, gimme. It's all because you refuse to get closer to the machine spirit. The worst part about this is I have like no idea what we need to build the gate. And I guarantee you it's probably a lot of silica and it's probably a lot of iron. Iron which does not appear to be in this system, so. Unless ice-type asteroids have iron in them for some reason, but I can't imagine they do. Oh, there are... Yeah, okay, there are iron asteroids out here. They're just not very big. So like this could be a situation where I go to a different system, or it could just be a situation where I bring everybody up here on the transport ship just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, that's all the silica out. What do you mean there's more cobalt to send? Good grief. Does it ever end? Just this constant stream. We didn't even sell that much cobalt, right? At this point, we almost have enough for the gate. Here we go. Let's go, dock. Part of the reason I think docking is the right choice here is because we know how difficult this ship is to move.
Warning, low energy.
I guess something I'm very curious about is if this ship is parked in the ship, will it still make research? And will it still refine? It's actually done refining right now. Amazingly, we've somehow gotten through all of that stuff. Here's the other big question. Will it fit anymore? We have to make some serious expansions to this power grid, so... Okay. We go down a little and over a little. I feel like that's gonna fit. Boy, if that don't feel like it's in there right now. Those little tiny wings sticking out. What is sticking out?
Grid offline.
Cool. All I have to do is fold in the solar panels and it'll fit. I really like that. That's dope. So, I mean, we'll store most of that stuff over there. You guys have all the colonists you currently need. Move that over. Actually put that back on the Chiooobot. And then the Urla station is just like parts and water at the moment. So the quick question I have is, does that go up? I guess the next question I'd have is like, do these rocks have iron in them? Because if they did, it looks like they do. Cobalt and silica are much smoother. Well, I've noticed the iron ones are much more rockier. Yeah, they for sure do. Yeah, so unfortunately, we don't do research while the ship is docked. Which is like fair, you know, it's in storage. I wish it wasn't the case, but it do make sense. Pump up a little here. Put on the gas. Scooch over a little bit. Never giving the inertia dampeners enough time. That's the thing, is like the thrusters that you add, well, not on this ship, but the thrusters you add on your little ships, they're all like manual. And I do wish they just like improved your speeds a bit differently. Yeah, these are for sure iron asteroids. And I'm probably going to need them to all be cleared anyway before we can actually build this wormhole. So I think this is going to be our next little objective. But we're going to do that in our next video, because that's all the time we have for Starminer today. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you come back next time. We'll make our way to the wormhole. Until then.